eyes on base. Tune in, press play. All this alpha on the way. Don't blink, just stay. Oh, yeah. Got my coffee and my tabs up. Charts on the screen trying to level up. Base junkie breaking down that A-Prip. Crypto now we're turning threads into similar. What's a pool, what's a yield, what's a peg mean? They turn the jargon into real life scenes. From airdrop dreams to blue chip streams, they map it all out, now we all on the team. From what is gas, so check my stats. From I don't get it, to run that bag. All eyes on base, stay locked in. Learning Defi while the beats stay bumping. Oh yeah. From the first little back to a major move. Base junkie, now we got something to prove. Get your notes right. Turn that late night scroll to a smart life guide. We just press play, let the questions fly. They explain that yield while the numbers climb high. Click connect, now I see the pool flow. Two-side deposit, watch the tokens grow. LP tokens in my wallet, feeling brand new. Fees dripping in while I'm chilling with the crew. Talking risk and permanent, what that do? They slow it down till the smoke shine through. From rug red flags to the gems in the rough, they keep it real clear so the fans stay up.
Yo! And welcome to this week's edition of Our Eyes on Base DeFi, the weekly show hosted by yours truly and Crypto Noah, where we talk about AI, the latest trends, and also ways that we can get our money working for us through liquidity pools and yields. As always, we are brought to you by my wonderful co-host, passing the ball over there to Crypto Noah. How are you today, my friend?
Oh man, a little jet lag, but it's good. Guys, we didn't do a show last week because I was with my good brother here for about 3 days, and I flew to.
I don't think we got any pictures, like proof it didn't happen. And it's like, do we even snap a picture?
We got a time lapse of us working out.
Okay. Yes, you were doing some vlogging, so
yeah. Well, we got
there is that.
We got some videos.
Speaking of that workout, I remember like when you put up the tripod, the camera, recording, you're doing some pull-ups, and I was just standing, like literally, I didn't even clock it until like halfway through, like you'd like 15, 16, and I was just standing in the middle, just like, oh yeah, my arms are a bit sore, like blocking the entire shot.
No, you actually didn't ruin it. Here, I'm gonna actually pull it up real quick because here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
We were getting
there's the proof. There's the proof. Oh yeah. Looking strong.
Back and forth, just fucking repping out.
Yeah. Dude, you should clip that up. Man, although looking at parts of it, I'm like, man, I should have tidied my office / gym / garage a little bit more.
It's all good, man. No, it was yeah, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what I learned at Kane / what I experienced. And per usual, gotta come in with the merch. The merch was okay. There's a few fire things, but they were a little stingy with it. So I tried to get. I got
bear market, man.
A little bit for the team, a little bit for my good brother here. But this is a Chain Patrol shirt. They did a documentary on like crypto hacks. Crypto is famous for the front of the shirt being so plain, but the back just gives you the fucking world. So this one is like,
oh wow,
Chain Patrol is like Scam Factory at the bottom.
Yeah. Coming in hot.
And then I got my brother here. So this was I did a city walking tour where we, walked around Con. And I met this girl named Gloria. Shout out to Gloria, who works at Optimism. And she invited me to a private party that they had at this mansion up in Con. And they were giving out these shirts in black bags. So I snuck and grabbed this one for you. Like I said, crypto is famous for the front of the shirts being nothing. They got some embroidery here on the page, on the sleeve. So this is Optimism. Who else is it? Bitpanda and Vision, but the back of this shirt.
Yo,
fire.
That is fire.
Yeah, man. So you have to send me your address offline. Then you got a package coming your way, man.
My man.
Other than that, man, how you doing, bro?
Dude, I'm doing well. So I didn't come to Cannes. I mean, it was fun to do the blockchain second year anniversary, and that was like the whole reason why. Well, the reason why you were able to have the stop off in Portugal. So, uh, yeah, that was cool to connect with some other local blockchain people, all that stuff. And then the past 2 weeks, I guess, or a week and a half, it's been Easter holidays for the kids. So I've been dad maxing as well as um just in this build stage. As many people know, when base app changed their focus from social to being an everything app to trader only, they cut the audio feature, which basically sent the Fireside mini app into a tailspin. So, picking up the pieces, it's like, okay, what's our next move? So just really been going back to the drawing board, recalibrating things with my devs, supporting some AI projects, and yeah, just picking myself back up and moving on forward.
That's all you can do, man. I thought of something funny. Like for Fireside, they don't have audio. You guys could just do like a sign language show where you're just sitting there and I'll just say or you can like do a braille show. Do you ever see that meme online where it's just like when a blind person is reading a scary book? Did you ever see that video? This guy is like reading a book and he's like, "Ah, ah."
Man, that sounds like a Chappelle show type skit.
Bro, I'll send it to you if I find it.
Oh man, I love it.
But no, yeah. So no, I flew into Portugal. Met his family, great family, and salmon color houses everywhere, which was pretty fire.
Salmon color houses.
Yep,
Bars.
we did the Algarve ABC Algarve Blockchain Community's 2-year anniversary party. It's pretty cool. Had met some cool folks there, and it's funny because I met someone there who I rode from Marseille to Cannes with, versus having to catch the train, so that was cool. Shout out to George. And then I tried to buy just a day one pass because I don't go to these events all 4 days. And I met someone named Zuzu there. Shout out to Zuzu. I was sitting outside of the conference because I was going to try to buy a Monday one because I wanted to go day one, but they were sold out. And then next day I had bought a Tuesday one. I was like, can I switch it? They were like, no, we can't do that. I was like, they were sold out, but at that day they weren't sold out anymore. So I'm like, they went from sold out to not sold out. And I showed them a screenshot, everything. So I was standing outside, like basically asking people who had a Monday pass, like if I can use their pass to go in. Dude, people were lying like crazy. This one guy was like, he's like, oh man, I'm just leaving to go get some water. I'm like, bro, it's water all in that motherfucker. What are you talking about? And this one guy is like, oh, I'm coming right back. And I watch him sneak off in the corner and just walk across the street. I'm like, you guys can just stay, no, it's fine. But Zuzu, she recognized me from the event, so she let me use it. So I got to go 2 days, which was cool. One funny thing that happened, I was staying at Base Junkie's house, and it was late at night. So I had to get on a call real quick because I'm on California time. It was 9 hours ahead of me. Yeah, I was 9 hours ahead of California. So I go out in the back to take a call, and he has this door where once you close it, it automatically locks. And I know your kids be locking themselves out all the time. They have to be. I know they be.
Man, I taught them better.
That's crazy, man. So I close the door, I lock myself out, and I finish the call. And I go to open. I'm like, oh fuck. And then I felt bad because you had already came down to check to see if I had like left the lights on. So the light was still on. So then I called you like twice, and I didn't want to like bang on the door and wake the whole house up. So he has this chair in his backyard where you sit on it, and I took 2 chairs and I put them in front. Dude, it was the night of 1,000 winds, by the way. It was windy. I put the chairs right here like this, and I put the pillows on the bottom, and I put the pillow here on the back so that the wind wouldn't blow through the pillow. So then I was sleeping like that at first, and I had like some sweats on, thank God. And I like pulled them down to where they were like, my ass was basically out, but I had on shorts under it so that way they can cover my feet. But I couldn't extend my legs, which was really uncomfortable. So you your kids had these dolls on that thing, right? You remember those dolls that were on that thing?
Mm-hmm.
The jackets off the dolls. And then I like put my pants on. I wrapped the jackets around my foot and put it through my pants so that way I can have doll jacket socks.
Well, dude, those. I mean, well, first of all, those were like painting aprons for three-year-olds. So that's like for my wife's school. So she had them on the drying line. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I came down a couple times in the night just to check on the lights situation, and I was like, is he gonna sleep with the light on? So as a you know electricity bill payer, I'm like, let me just turn off the light real quick. I came down a couple times. Like 1 o'clock was like the last time I came down, and then maybe at like 6 or something, little man woke me up for something. I just checked my phone. Maybe it was the Holy Spirit woke me up. Like I checked my phone, and it's like miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call. Hey man, I'm locked outside. There's message. I'm like, oh shit. And then I came downstairs, and obviously I came down with haste, and I just saw you, and you look so cozy, like all wrapped up in like little yellow aprons, like all like fashioned this little blanket, like trousers down by like on your thighs. I'm like, man, is this guy like having a good time here or something? Like party for one? Am I disturbing? But I just like, yo,
man. I wish you would have took a picture of me. That would have been funny.
Man.
Yeah,
I did actually. It's my background.
Nice.
On my phone.
The crazy part about that was I had a flight that morning, and it was daylight savings time. So I lost 2 hours because France is 2 hours ahead. So I got there. I was tired. But so I got to Cannes. That was cool. And the overall theme was that like people are still building in crypto. It's a lot of stuff being tokenized. There's a lot of talks about like the tokenization infrastructure. Base wasn't there, so nothing to really report on Base.
Well, hang on. I know quite a few of the Base team were there. Maybe they didn't have a booth.
So here was another thing that was weird. There was a lot of companies and protocols that sponsored it, but did not have booths. Stand with Crypto didn't have a booth. Coinbase didn't have a booth. A couple others just didn't have booths, man. And I thought that was the first time I had seen that. So
what do you think that was?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have the time to go, or maybe they just wanted to make sure their name was there because it's Europe's largest conference. But whatever reason, I don't know why Coinbase couldn't have a booth. Like they have so much money. But yeah, that part is a mystery for me. But a lot of dope side events, man. I was going to side events like I go to like 3 side events a day. Some of them were on the beach. I'm gonna clip in like the pictures of it, as I'm talking about it here. But yeah, a lot of people building in DeFi, a lot of people building tokenization projects. Yeah, man. It was
I mean, it's build season. It's bull season or build season. I think, this bear market feels less barren than previous ones. Yeah, I think right now the timeline, like crypto, the X timeline is pretty jacked at the minute. Like with all the changes to the algorithm, and I look at like my impressions, my views, and I look at other friends as well. Like, is it just happening to me? Am I getting like shadow banned or something? But the whole crypto Twitter side has been like heavily suppressed, so it feels like a wasteland. But if you just click on other people or the projects, and exactly as you said, the sentiment in Cannes, builders are still building. Like you follow the right accounts, you'll see like, oh wow, there still is a lot of progress happening, and you didn't really see that in previous bear markets.
Yeah, and it's just like we're having this whole thing with Iran and the war and stuff like that. So it's just like that's been like scaring people as well. And there's even threats, or not threats. There's chatter, I should say, of people think Trump's going to get impeached. Polymarket says it's 66% likely he's going to get impeached. Highly doubt it right now. We're in midterms and everything, but Um, yeah, it's a lot of fear. Like people are like, oh, he's always talking about how he wants people to stop dying, but now he's saying he wants to basically bomb Iran and doesn't care about the citizens.
Like
You know?
genocide a whole civilization.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like, is it a scare tactic? Does he actually mean that? Who knows? But
man, honestly, like I used to really, I mean, it's funny in a single household. I mean, we're not Americans, but American politics permeates into the world, and
yeah,
especially on social media. And social
and
media companies, it's interesting, like what side they sort of like feed you, and then like you kind of get siloed. And I noticed that the Instagram algorithm for my wife is very different to mine, and she's been fed lots of left stuff, and I'm fed lots of right stuff. And we would have these conversations, even debates. It's like it doesn't really affect us about if Trump is good or bad, and versus like Kamala, and like kind of like, is it like the lesser of two evils? Is he unhinged? Is he a breath of fresh air? Kind of rhetoric, and I was always defending it. It's like, look, yeah, he's done some bad things. I can't defend everything. I don't agree with everything, but he's a breath of fresh air from a corrupt system that is broken in many ways. But then just recently, these tweets just feel so unhinged, almost like undefendable. It's
yeah,
like it's just spiraling and spiraling in public, and to be someone who has access to the big red button and say things like, yeah, I'm going to wipe out your entire civilization. Probably, I might do it. I probably will. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, so flippantly saying about genocide. It's very hard to have certainty in markets, and not that that's like the focal point, but like to have any sort of confidence in anything when someone with so powerful can be so erratic.
yeah, yeah. Because he was always like, I remember he's always talking about like, oh, when I get in, I'm gonna stop this war and it'll be over in 3 days. Like he was always pro no war, but now,
Exactly. The president of peace
yeah,
was kind of the bag of goods that was sold.
yeah. So it's just like now he kind of did a 180. And hey, it could be a tactic, who knows? Um, because
Hang
even with
on.
like the tariffs, like people are always it was saying like, oh, I'm gonna charge these high tariffs, but he was basically just doing that so that he can negotiate to get the things he wants from these specific countries and be able to have some room to go down to where they're not as high, but still enough to get us a profit. So maybe this is the same thing. I would like to think that he wouldn't just kill men, women, and children that has nothing to do with this. You know what I mean? But politics is crazy. You never really know what's actually happening. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all unfolds.
Let me share my screen real quick on something, because you know Trump was saying, "Hey, there's going to be so much winning. Well, you're going to be so tired of winning." You said, "No more winning," and we watched, the viewers assumed he was talking to us, but that must have been a personalized message to his his inner circle. Let me just pull up, because I actually prepared a few different um, talking points. I'll
Nice.
just I'll just share the.
While he does that, I'm gonna give you guys a Trump impersonation. Iran, they're pissing me off. We're the best country. We have the best guys. We have the best military. We need their oil so I can put it in my hair and Byron's. Okay, that's enough. China, China, China.
Well, I'm not going to try it. Not for the first time on air, anyway. But yeah, like this is just like ridiculous. Or trying to read the charts, trying to position yourself well. It's like, okay, I feel like 1 minute they could be at like full scale war, about to obliterate a country, and then the next minute it's like, oh, we've actually done a ceasefire. So here on Crypto Rover, they say, wow, this trader opened a $52 million oil short right before the US Iran's ceasefire announcement, plus $174 million in just 3 hours.
Break me
It's
off a mill. Jeez.
it's just I mean there he is, the anonymous insider, but it's just, it's laughable at this
That's
point.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's
That's
wild.
he got some I don't know if I would call it cojones if it's insider trading. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's anonymous, I guess. So it just anybody's guess, but all signs point to someone in his inner circle. And anyway, also talking about the Iran situation, this is today. So from CoinDesk, it says Iran will collect crypto payments as transit fees from oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz during the 2-week ceasefire with the US. So
wow.
now there's 2 week ceasefire, which again, you can even see on like Thread Guy's title, the ceasefire is fake. I think Mario Noffa was talking about it. It's like, wait, is there even a ceasefire? So they're collecting crypto payments. Said that crypto denominated tolls will be charged for fully loaded vessels. I think they're looking to charge like $1 per barrel.
Mm.
And basically at the bottom, officials are citing Bitcoin as a potential payment method. So this is an interesting use case for crypto that's very relevant to the whole Iran situation.
What do they normally take as payments? Like their local currency? Or a dollar?
Dollars has been the dominant force for eons now,
This is just to get through the strat, not to buy any oil, right?
just to get through. Yeah, any vessel that wants to pass through the Strait of Hormuz needs to pay $1 per barrel. So if you're transporting 100,000 barrels, that's. But then again, that doesn't seem like that much because you couldn't carry $100,000. I saw another source
How-
saying that they're charging like $1 million per boat, per vessel.
I mean, these are huge cargo ships with oil, I'm guessing, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never seen this. Let me look up a picture of
But
ships that carry oil.
I would think like 1,000. Just imagining like a barrel, 1,000 barrels feels like a lot of barrels, but they would want more than
It's like
$1,000.
how big are these barrels, too?
Yeah, yeah. But the fact that they're taking Bitcoin, that's interesting. They're Iran's got diamond hands.
Let's see.
But yeah, honestly, this whole Iran war situation, this is like a massive, take off the base junkie hat, put on the tinfoil hat. We can like really dive down the rabbit hole there.
Yeah, and I was hearing some things on like there was a bill that was proposed, hasn't got passed yet, but if it does, it'll be like the United States' largest military spend, like since World War II or something like that.
Someone says diamond hands for base.
Diamond hands, no matter what. I'm still holding my tibber. I don't give a fuck what happened with no strats. I'm just saying.
Sorry, was there some news with Tiba? Because I'm diamond hand, frog hands.
No,
for
I
Tiba.
was just commenting on what he was saying. Diamond hands for base, and I'm just saying diamond hands for tibber. I don't care what happened with no strat. The strat of her muse, the strat of whatever. I'm holding.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tiba for retirement and
die.
O'Day. What a lovely day to be
Yeah.
holding O'Day. Actually, right now quite a few coins are looking kind of bottomed. Felix and Juno were two of my holdings, and Robot Money, like AI tokens that have. I mean, 2026 has been the year of AI, and it's all happening here on Base. Just to touch on that point, how do I add this? Yeah, so building with agents, 90% of all X402 transactions are on Base chain. So if you look at the money that's actually generated from these AI agents, it's all happening on Base. You see this giant blue, and then just little farts down here, a little bit from Solana, and a little bit from Polygon. But really, this is a wave. This is a wave of blue on base. So this is like base has really positioned itself as the AI agent chain
I mean,
where
read my article. I talked about this. Yeah, they have.
so a few examples: Felix, Juno, these like zero human companies, and O'Day really is like building world models. In fact, their V1 just came out this past week, so a big update for them. But yeah, it's hard to pick the horses in this season, but everything's looking quite bottomed. But for me, I just I rotated out of Felix. Maybe time will tell if that was right or not. Rotated a bit out of Juno and just literally pushed more chips into O'Day.
Yeah,
And
heavy on
Tibber.
O'Day and Tibber. Those are my Tibber, then East, then O'Day. It's a good day. Those are my three babies, and I think that I posted my O'Day video on Twitter. Got a lot of love from altcoins. Even the founder of O'Day followed me, which was cool.
Nice.
Maybe we can get him on the show one day.
I think so. I made a tweet about him yesterday. He started following me as well.
Dude, we should try to get him on.
Yeah,
Talk
Anton
about
or
O'Day.
something.
Yeah, we should try to get him on. That'd be dope. I don't know if he's like shows his face, but
I think he does because I know Constantine from Altcoiners said that he was talking to him on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And also he uses his like a real name. I'm sure he's searchable on LinkedIn.
That's a good sign. Yeah. Also, I put in, and you saw this in my video, when we talked about O'Day like a month ago or however long it was, the people that I said was on the team was actually another company called O'Day. It was like a AI pharmaceutical. So don't get it confused, guys, because if you ask ChatGPT, I always start my research with ChatGPT and then I kind of go off. But it's another project that's similar in name and it's an AI and it's easy to get confused. So just keep that in mind. Yeah.
Speaking of getting confused, and this is a leap in the segue.
I was gonna say let's talk about the Solana.
Yeah.
Let's talk. I was just about to bring that up.
I was trying to segue in smoothly. Someone on the drift team was confused.
He was like, "We're just gonna change gears without turning on the blinker, but we're still gonna get in that lane. Fuck it."
Yeah. So earlier this month, so after our last show, was the biggest hack in recent times. So here's actually a nice little write up. But Drift protocol. Oh yeah, even Mario's talking about this.
That emergency brake, man. You can't just be drifting with the regular pedal.
That's it. But yeah, basically, so I think probably the best write up I've seen on it was actually like this post here, Bedry. So they got hacked for $285 million. Now, when we talk about DeFi and crypto, this is actually a real blow for the entire industry, and it's also a real gut punch for Solana, because Drift protocol is one of the largest DeFi protocols on Solana. So how do they get hacked? So the hacker team set up a fake company to meet them. They gained the team's trust, and Telegram groups and such were created. The hacker team even invested $1 million and opened a vault on Drift. So
they had
I mean, literally, if you think about it, like, what a way to get somebody's trust, because you're working with the Drift team, like you want to prove you're not a nobody, and apparently they got some front men, they got some faces to the to validate stuff. You jump on to meet the team. It says and to put down some serious cash and open a vault. It's like, okay, these guys aren't schmoes. I don't think it says here, but I saw also they got they made a connection with like a real legitimate listing, sex CEX, um, to sort of further validate like these are industry knowledgeable people. So they want to collaborate with them. They have their own portal, and they were building a front end, and they wanted to use the Drift protocol on the back end. And then one of the team members sent to a developer on Drift this GitHub repository, like, hey, can you check this out? So it says so during the collaboration process, the malicious software they shared was cloned and opened by someone from the Drift team. They got another Drift member to install a fake wallet app via test flight under the pretext of testing it. And then once they did that, they accessed the authorized wallets. And on April 1st, April Fool's Day, they stole $285 million.
Dude, that's like some money heist stuff, bro.
Oh mate, it's mega. They launched their own token. They launched some bullshit token with like $500 liquidity and kept doing market buys to pump the price up to $1, and they had like $750 million worth of tokens, and so that then they deposited it onto Drift, and Drift recognized that as, okay, you have $250 million collateral. You can, and then something else happened in like the security sequence where something was disabled for like part of this testing process, and they basically borrowed against that 750 million, the 285 million, got it out, transferred it to Circle, and then converted it to ETH. There's lots of criticism right now on Circle because as they converted it from stable coins like on Solana to ETH, it was there on the Circle bridge for about 6 hours, and there was some criticism that they should have stopped it. Like, it's like, oh, this is obviously not normal behavior. Why didn't they stop it? But the thing is, they didn't. Whether it's their fault or not, it's not. I mean, it's kind of looking to point the finger, I feel. But yeah, they sent it to ETH, and they transferred it into maybe like, I think it was like 29,000 ETH or 129,000 ETH, and then just spread it across thousands of wallets. And now Drift is working with agencies to try and get some of the money back. They've reached out to the hackers to see if they can reclaim some of those funds, because lots of Solana got sold, lots of Drift tokens, like everything just like took a big hit to the ecosystem. But they are attributing it to a North Korean government-backed hacking group. I don't think it's the Lazarus group, but another North Korean backed
Government
team.
backed, like the government of Korea is funding it?
North Korea. Yeah. I mean, so they're like, yeah, we don't think we're going to get that money back. They're putting the chances of getting it back at slim to zero.
What does Polymarket have it at? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think, I mean, like,
crypto hack I've heard of so far.
Yeah, I mean, Solana took a bit of a dump from that. Like, Solana was under $80 today. Is that today? Well, in the last week it was under 80. Yeah.
Wow. That's insane, bro. They thought about that for a while.
Yeah, dude, it's wild times, and you know, it's not a good look for normies to hear these stories and think, okay, you know, DeFi can get hacked, and if such large protocols can get hacked, you know, is it somewhere to store my money? But the truth of the matter is that it wasn't these software that got hacked. It wasn't the blockchain that got hacked. It was humans getting socially engineered. So yeah, humans are still, and I think will continue to be the weak point of this tech.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Chain Patrol shirt, and I was only able to get this shirt because they basically did a documentary on like scams and stuff. They're probably gonna do one on this one. They have to.
They have to. It's so.
This one, like, damn.
Yeah, I literally, I thought you wore this shirt because of the Drift Protocol hack.
No, I didn't. I kind of wore it because, like, oh, I'm on Chain Patrol and ECC, but I guess it worked out. Like, damn,
Absolutely,
that's
man.
crazy. That's crazy. Well, yeah, other than that, DEX volume has been a bit down just because of everything that's happening. Let's check and see what the yields are looking like before we close this one out here.
Yeah, I want to see some yield opportunities. I know you are the yield master. Yeah, I pulled my LP position from the automated LP provider. They were doing okay. They're doing okay actually. You know, compared to the market, they were mitigating losses. You know, like it wasn't. I was down on my principal, but not as down as it could have been because the tokens were performing okay. But comparing it to some of your yields, it's like, you know what? Maybe
Yeah,
I'll go back to the
keep
old.
all the money for yourself.
Say
Look at
again?
that. I say, might as well keep all the money for yourself. You got Tibber USDC 417, and this is actually good because Tibber has been consolidating for the past few weeks, so that might be a good one to jump in. Uniswap and Link, that's one you don't see every day. Not bad. Zora, yeah, we're not even gonna look at that.
No, fuck Zora.
I'm gonna pull up base. I forgot I'm on wait, what is this? Are these all? Why is it showing only USD? That's interesting. Base. Okay. Super OETH B. I'm not sure what that is. Hold on, we need to go by APR. Toshi ETH. I'm wondering if it's because they're doing like a let's figure this out. Oh, another thing I've been doing is staking my Tibber because the staking has been really good. Getting paid in Aerodrome been a lot better. So let's look at something here. Liquidity. Let's look at the Toshi to see what it looks like. ETH Toshi.
Yeah, because the
emissions APR. They're paying out a lot of emissions in this Toshi pool.
But does the emissions, is that what's paid out in Aero?
Yes, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the trading fees because you can see the fee APR is on average 138, and emission is 1,192. So they basically take Aero that they have as a foundation, and they vote on which pools get the most allocated towards them. I think every 2 weeks or something like that, and then that's how you do it. No, that's how you get them. And the only time it sucks is when the fee APR, like the trading, is more than the emissions. But right now and lately, it hasn't been. And even for Tibber, because I've been staking my Tibber for the past like 3 weeks, I've been getting way more from staking it versus
What?
Look at that.
3,000.
Yeah, but again, it does depend on your range as well, right? So I'm not getting 3,000, but it's still way more than just the fee APR. So yeah, if you're in the ETH Tibber pool, I recommend staking it and just come and check this every week to see if the emissions is still higher than the fee APR. If Tibber starts to go on a run, obviously I would unstake it because I want to get paid in Tibber and be able to benefit from that volume. But lately, for the past like 3 weeks, bro, staking the Tibber, staking this LP has been the move for sure.
Okay, after this call, I'm gonna join the on-chain media community call straight after this call, and then straight after that, before calling it at night, I'm staking some Tibber.
Yeah, you should. All you do is go on there, and here I'll even show you. You can do it.
Wait, dude, when did Aerodrome get this facelift? It looks a million times better.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because honestly, I used to think Aerodrome's UI was ass.
You know, they have been lifting the old facetha for a while. If
Good
you
for
go here,
them.
you see this 56.
Hmm.
I have it staked right now, so you can hit unstake. But all you do is right here, it'll say stake, and you just stake, and then boom, that's it.
But is it telling you what your? Okay, so hang on. The the emissions there. It just showed the amount. Was it showing you what percentage you're getting from emissions?
Um, Let me log in here. So one thing
Because
I like about Aerodrome, they don't make it. They like one time I went on here and they showed like what you would be getting if you were trading or in just regular LPing and what you would get staking, but they took that away. So I'm not sure, but I know it's higher from the emissions right now. And even if
yeah,
it's
you
not
can see
2,000,
it's
as long as it's higher, I'll take that.
okay. And are you currently doing your tranching strategy on that?
Oh yeah, I'm staking. You can see I'm staking both of them.
So what's your middle range?
Yeah, I'll show you.
We have a look at that before we close this out.
Yep.
Because honestly, I'm probably just going to do one range. I know I look at the Tibber price because I'm holding just straight Tibber, and I know we've been ranging between like just under 10 and 11, like nine and a, 9.5. I was able to buy a little bit under 10 cents, which I'm happy about. But yeah, between 9.5 cents and like 12 cents, it's kind of where we've been for a little bit.
Yeah. So
You're not sharing your screen, by the way. Just
oh,
FYI.
unshare. Okay, hold on. Let me redo it. Sorry, the dryer is pretty loud. Hopefully, you can't hear that too bad. It's not too
No,
bad.
just you hawking.
Okay, cool. Well,
It's much better.
okay. So Revert says that bust this down here. So hold on. Where is it at? Revert got a facelift as well. All right, here we go. So 19.14K is my bottom. Hold on, 19.14. About
This
right
is
here at the
your tight
bottom.
range.
One here, yeah. One, this is the tight one. One here at the bottom, and then 23.38 for the top. And that's gonna be 23.38. So about that's about my range here. So the yellow one, I've been in this one for fucking what, over 200 days now, still printing. And then the tight one, I just move as it goes in and out because you can see ETH has been outperforming it. Tibber has went on a little run against ETH lately, but I wouldn't even call it a run. It's just a little bit short-term dip, couple days.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my ranges right here, man.
That's cool, man. I need to. I think you said last week or the previous week about the staking because I didn't want to get into the emission staking because Aero wasn't really the token I wanted to be holding. I want to be stacking the Tibber and the ETH or the Zora at the time and the ETH or Golden in ETH. But looking at the discrepancy between the APR and the emissions APR getting paid in Aero, and you reminded me that there wasn't a lockup period. Is
Nope,
that
you can
correct?
you can claim your arrow at any time and swap it immediately.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
So yeah, I see no reason why not.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Oh man, the thing is, I told you I sold my Felix, I sold half my Juno. I still believe in those tokens, but I don't love them the same as I do
Dude,
to
I'm
other
taking
projects.
the approach of like the best investors, man. Like go all in on the projects you really believe in, keep track of them.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
But dude, it's getting to a point where it's like I don't want to sell any of them. Like
That's how you know you're doing good.
I want to be in this.
We just need more money.
That's it. That's it, man. Just that would solve all the issues.
That
You
we
know,
just
like,
need to be able to throw a couple mil in each, and it's like, oh, fuck it.
set and forget.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was looking at the green charts today. I'm like, oh man, unlimited green candles and limited funds. It's just so like, which one? And then literally, I think like O'Day pumped like 17%, and Felix pumped 21% after I sold it. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I know.
But
Sometimes it's like it seems like the market's watching you and it's trying to give you a little fuck you every now and then.
yeah, but that's crypto, man. It's like it's not for everyone, and that's understandable because you're never right. You're never 100% correct. You're always a degree of incorrect so even if you like time the, because you never time the pico bottom or the pico top, you're always some degree incorrect. And some people, that's too much uncertainty and that's too much heartache. We've all fumbled more than we would like to admit, and had these opportunities for generational wealth, but we just keep on trucking, roll with the punches, and just move forward.
Keep on keeping on, and I think that's a good way to put a bow on this one. That's for sure.
I agree, brother. Well, anyway, final words from you.
Cohort starting April 28th. Our Stand with Crypto song will be out next week. Just follow me on Spotify, Crypto Noah, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your music. We still have a good amount of free scholarships to give out. So if you want to learn all the basics all the way to advanced crypto, I don't know if I would call it tactics, but just foundational knowledge that will help you be a better builder, investor, and work in crypto, scan the QR code, join our free community, and then fill out, or you can just go on noahdouse.xyz/cohort and just apply. And that's it.
Boom. There we have it. Well, it's good to be back. It was great to see you again, IRL, before Can. But yeah, looking forward to episode 28 next week. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody who tuned in today. I know it's bear market vibes, but
one more thing.
Yes.
CoinFellow is officially a sponsor of Know It Owls, and we're going to have them on the show. They do things with automating your DeFi liquidity pools and maximizing returns. So I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after, but we'll announce it beforehand so that you guys know. That'll be a good one. And that's pretty much it.
Look forward to seeing them, meeting them, and hearing all about it. CoinFellow.
That's the one.
What's the Twitter handle?
Let's see. I think it should be just CoinFellow. Let's see here. CoinFellow. Yep, CoinFello. Yeah, love. They only have 643 followers, but they have a really good product. So,
all right. Well,
yeah,
it sounds like finding something early. Awesome.
Definitely.
Well, anyway, Noah, it's always a blast. We'll see you on the future one. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay based.
Peace out.
Bro.
I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. Tell him again. I'm a baseline junkie. Tell him again. And I like it funky.